Today we explore a profound principle that can transform your life: acceptance of fate, or as the Stoics called it, amor fati. This Latin phrase translates to love of fate, and it's about embracing everything that happens in life, both the good and the bad. At its core, amor fati is about viewing every event, every twist of fate, as something essential and beneficial. It encourages us to see the universe as a well-ordered system where everything happens for a reason, even if that reason is beyond our understanding. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, taught that our lives are like a drama in which we play a role. We don't control the script, but we do control how we act our part. He said, "Don't demand that things happen as you wish, but wish that they happen as they do happen. And you will go on well." This means accepting and loving whatever comes your way. Imagine facing a setback, a job loss, a breakup, or a health issue. Our natural instinct might be to resist, to feel anger or despair. But Epictetus invites us to ask, how can I use this event to grow? What lesson does it offer? By shifting our perspective, we transform obstacles into opportunities. To practice amor fati, start by acknowledging your feelings without judgment. It's natural to feel disappointment or frustration. But instead of dwelling on these emotions, pivot your focus. Reflect on the situation calmly. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger or wiser? Epictetus itself is a powerful teacher of amor fati. Observe the changing seasons, the ebb and flow of tides. Nothing in nature resists change, everything adapts and moves forward. By aligning our mindset with this natural order, we too can find peace and resilience. Throughout history, great leaders, thinkers, and athletes have exemplified amor fati. They faced enormous challenges but viewed each as a stepping stone. They didn't just endure their fates, they embraced them, turning adversity into triumph. Incorporate amor fati into your daily routine. Keep a journal to reflect on daily events and your reactions to them. Practice gratitude for all experiences, not just the pleasant ones. Over time, you'll find a deeper sense of peace and empowerment. By accepting and loving our fate, we open ourselves to true freedom and tranquility. Remember Epictetus's wisdom: it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Embrace your life fully, love your fate, and discover the strength within you. Here is the number 2 point: is mindfulness practices. Today we explore one of the most transformative principles: practicing voluntary discomfort. Imagine a life where challenges no longer intimidate you, where resilience is your default state. This is the power of voluntary discomfort. At the heart of this practice is the idea that by willingly embracing discomfort, we prepare ourselves for the inevitable hardships of life. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, believed that by facing small, controlled challenges, we build the mental and emotional fortitude needed to handle life's bigger trials. Epictetus taught that voluntary discomfort isn't about self-punishment, it's about training our minds and bodies. By choosing to experience discomfort, we learn to detach from our dependency on external comforts and develop an inner strength that remains unshaken by external circumstances. One practical example is the practice of taking cold showers. Initially, it feels harsh and unpleasant, but over time, it trains your body to withstand stress and builds mental resilience. You learn to stay calm and composed in the face of discomfort. Another method is intermittent fasting. By deliberately choosing to abstain from food for certain periods, you gain control over your cravings and cultivate discipline. This practice not only benefits your health but also strengthens your willpower. Walking barefoot on natural terrain is another form of voluntary discomfort. It reconnects you with nature and reminds you of the simple pleasures in life. The initial discomfort gradually gives way to a sense of grounding and resilience. Meditation is a mental practice that can also involve voluntary discomfort. Sitting still for extended periods can be challenging, but it teaches you to observe your thoughts and emotions without reacting to them. This builds mental clarity and emotional stability. Physical exercise, especially intense workouts, is another powerful form of voluntary discomfort. Pushing your physical limits helps you discover your true potential and builds a strong, resilient body capable of facing life's challenges. Documenting your experiences with voluntary discomfort in a journal can provide valuable insights. Reflecting on how you felt before, during, and after the practice helps you understand your progress and reinforces the lessons learned. Through practicing voluntary discomfort, you build a reservoir of resilience. When real hardships arise, you're better equipped to handle them with grace and strength. This Stoic practice transforms discomfort into a powerful tool for personal growth. Embrace voluntary discomfort as a path to inner peace and resilience. Remember, the goal isn't to seek suffering but to prepare yourself for life's inevitable challenges. As Epictetus wisely said, difficulties are things that show a person what they are. Thank you for joining us on this journey to becoming more resilient and empowered. Here is the number 3 point is mindfulness practices. Today we delve into the heart of Epictetus's teachings, cultivating inner virtue. In a world full of external chaos, the wisdom of Stoicism guides us to focus inward, building a foundation of unshakable character. Epictetus, one of the most influential Stoic philosophers, taught that true happiness and tranquility come from developing and nurturing our inner virtues. But what does this mean and how can we achieve it? Let's start with understanding what inner virtue means. In Stoic philosophy, virtue is synonymous with moral excellence. It's about embodying qualities such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These are the pillars that support a life of inner peace and resilience. First, let's explore wisdom. Wisdom is more than just knowledge. It's the ability to make sound judgments and decisions. It's about understanding the nature of things, recognizing what is within our control, and accepting what is not. Wisdom guides us to act rationally and to view situations from a broader perspective. Next is courage. Courage isn't just bravery in the face of danger, it's also the strength to do what is right, even when it's difficult. It's the resolve to maintain our principles and values, regardless of external pressures or fears. Courage is the backbone of our convictions. Justice involves treating others with fairness, kindness, and respect. It's about recognizing the intrinsic value of every person and acting with integrity in all our interactions. Justice extends beyond ourselves to encompass our community and the world at large. And finally, temperance. Temperance is the practice of self-control and moderation. It means managing our desires and impulses, avoiding excesses, and living a balanced life. Temperance allows us to stay focused on what truly matters and prevents us from being swayed by fleeting pleasures or external temptations. By cultivating these virtues, we strengthen our inner core. But how do we practically implement these principles in our daily lives? Here are some steps to get you started. 1. Self-reflection. Take time each day to reflect on your actions and thoughts. Ask yourself, did I act with wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance today? Seek knowledge. Continuously educate yourself. Read philosophical works, engage in meaningful conversations, and be open to learning from every experience. 3. Practice mindfulness. Stay present and aware of your thoughts and actions. Mindfulness helps you stay aligned with your values and virtues. 4. Act with intention before making decisions. Pause and consider if they align with your inner virtues. Choose actions that reflect your commitment to wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. 5. Surround yourself with virtuous people. Build relationships with those who inspire and challenge you to grow. A supportive community can reinforce your commitment to living virtuously. By focusing on cultivating inner virtue, we create a fortress of character that external events cannot shake. Epictetus reminds us that our true power lies not in changing the world, but in changing ourselves. Here is the number 4 point is mindfulness practices. Welcome to our journey into the wisdom of Stoic philosophy. Today we'll explore one of the core Stoic principles that can transform your life: maintaining rationality and logic. Let's dive deep into how you can harness the power of rational thinking to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. At the heart of Stoicism lies the belief that our thoughts shape our reality. Epictetus, one of the most renowned Stoic philosophers, emphasized the importance of rationality and logic as tools for achieving inner peace and emotional stability. Epictetus taught that our mind is our most powerful asset. By training our minds to think rationally, we can control our reactions to external events and maintain tranquility, regardless of the circumstances. Let's break down how you can apply this principle in your daily life with these key steps. Step 1. Separate facts from interpretations. First, always separate facts from your interpretations. Events themselves are neutral, it's our interpretations that cause distress. For example, losing your job is a fact. Thinking I'll never find another job is an interpretation. Challenge such interpretations and stick to the facts. Step 2. Practice objectivity. Next, practice objectivity. View situations from a third-person perspective. Imagine you're an outside observer. This detachment helps you see things clearly, without emotional bias. Step 3. Use rational self-talk. Engage in rational self-talk. Replace irrational thoughts with logical ones. Instead of thinking this is a disaster, tell yourself, this is challenging, but I can handle it. At step 4, ask probing questions. Ask yourself probing questions. Whenever you face a stressful situation, question your thoughts. Is this thought based on evidence? Is this reaction proportionate to the event? This helps dismantle irrational beliefs. Step 5, focus on solutions. Not problems, focus on solutions rather than problems. When faced with an issue, channel your energy into finding solutions instead of dwelling on the problem. This proactive approach keeps your mind clear and rational. Step 6, embrace uncertainty. Embrace uncertainty. Accept that not everything can be predicted or controlled. Rationality involves acknowledging the limits of your control and preparing for various outcomes without fear. Step 7, reflect and learn. Finally, reflect and learn from your experiences. Regularly assess your actions and thoughts. Identify what worked and what didn't. This ongoing process of self-improvement solidifies rational thinking as a habit. By maintaining rationality and logic, you can navigate life's challenges with a clear mind and a calm heart. Remember, as Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Embrace this Stoic principle and let it guide you towards a more peaceful and resilient life. Here is the number 5 point: is mindfulness practices. Today we're diving into the powerful concept of emotional resilience, inspired by the Stoic teachings of Epictetus. Emotional resilience is the ability to adapt to stressful situations and crises. It's about bouncing back from adversity and maintaining your composure under pressure. Let's explore how you can develop this essential skill. 1. Recognize what you can control. Emotional resilience begins with understanding what you can control. Epictetus taught the dichotomy of control, which means distinguishing between what is within our power and what is not. You can't control external events, but you can control your reactions to them. Focus your energy on your thoughts, actions, and attitudes. 2. Practice cognitive reframing. Cognitive reframing is a powerful technique for developing emotional resilience. It involves changing the way you perceive a stressful situation. Instead of seeing a setback as a failure, view it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? 3. Embrace discomfort. Resilience is built through facing discomfort. Epictetus believed in voluntary discomfort, deliberately putting yourself in challenging situations to build strength and resilience. Whether it's physical exercise, fasting, or taking on difficult tasks, these experiences prepare you for life's inevitable hardships. 4. Cultivate a positive inner dialogue. Your inner dialogue greatly influences your emotional resilience. Practice self-compassion and positive self-talk. When faced with adversity, remind yourself of past successes and your ability to overcome difficulties. Replace negative thoughts with affirmations of strength and perseverance. 5. Stay present. Mindfulness and staying present are key components of emotional resilience. Epictetus taught the importance of living in the moment and not being consumed by past regrets or future anxieties. Practice mindfulness through meditation, deep breathing, or simply paying attention to the present moment. 6. Build a support system. Surround yourself with supportive and positive people. A strong support system can provide encouragement, perspective, and assistance during tough times. Don't hesitate to reach out to friends, family, or mentors when you need help. 7. Reflect and learn. Regular self-reflection helps build resilience. Take time to assess your experiences, understand your emotional responses, and learn from them. Journaling can be a great tool for this. Reflect on what happened, how you felt, and what you can do differently in the future. 8. Maintain physical health. Physical health and emotional resilience are interconnected. Ensure you're taking care of your body through regular exercise, a balanced diet, and sufficient sleep. Physical well-being enhances your ability to cope with stress. 9. Accept change. Resilience involves accepting that change is a part of life. Epictetus emphasized embracing impermanence and understanding that everything is transient. Accepting change rather than resisting it allows you to adapt more effectively to new circumstances. By incorporating these Stoic principles into your daily life, you can develop emotional resilience and navigate life's challenges with grace and strength. Remember, resilience is not about avoiding difficulties but about facing them with a calm and steady mind. Here is the number 6 point: is mindfulness practices. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, we often find ourselves disconnected from the natural world. Yet ancient wisdom offers us a guiding light through the teachings of Stoicism. particularly from the philosopher Epictetus. One of his core principles is living in accordance with nature, but what does this truly mean? And how can we integrate this timeless wisdom into our everyday lives? Let's delve deeper. Epictetus, a former slave turned influential philosopher, emphasized the importance of aligning our lives with the natural order. For him, nature referred not only to the environment around us but also to human nature and the cosmos. Living in accordance with nature means understanding and accepting the way things are, striving for harmony within ourselves and with the world. First and foremost, living in accordance with nature requires recognizing the natural cycles and processes. This means acknowledging that everything in life is transient. Seasons change, life evolves, and nothing remains static. By accepting this impermanence, we can find peace in knowing that challenges and hardships are temporary, just like the seasons. Another aspect is embracing simplicity. Nature thrives in simplicity and balance. We too should aim to simplify our lives by minimizing distractions and focusing on what truly matters. This might mean decluttering our homes, simplifying our schedules, or even reducing our digital consumption. When we strip away the unnecessary, we create space for growth and clarity. Living in accordance with nature also calls for practicing compassion and empathy. In nature, every organism plays a role in maintaining the ecosystem. Similarly, we should strive to contribute positively to our communities and support one another. By fostering empathy and kindness, we create a harmonious environment where everyone can thrive. An integral part of this principle is making mindful choices. This includes being aware of our impact on the environment and making decisions that reflect our respect for nature. Whether it's choosing sustainable products, reducing waste, or conserving energy, our actions should align with our values of protecting and preserving the natural world. To live in accordance with nature, self-reflection and self-awareness are crucial. Epictetus urged us to regularly reflect on our actions and thoughts, asking ourselves if they align with our true nature and values. By cultivating self-awareness, we can better understand our desires, fears, and motivations and work towards inner harmony. Finally, this principle encourages maintaining equanimity. Nature is a perfect example of balance and calm, even amidst chaos. Similarly, we should strive to maintain our composure and inner peace, regardless of external circumstances. This means not being swayed by fleeting emotions or external pressures, but instead, remaining grounded and centered. In conclusion, living in accordance with nature, as taught by Epictetus, is about embracing the natural flow of life, simplifying our existence, practicing empathy, making mindful choices, reflecting on our actions, and maintaining inner peace. By incorporating these principles into our daily lives, we can find harmony within ourselves and with the world around us. Let us strive to live in tune with nature, for it is there that we find true wisdom and tranquility. Here is the number 7 point is mindfulness practices. Welcome to our journey into the world of Stoic principles, inspired by the timeless wisdom of Epictetus. Today we're diving deep into one of the most transformative practices, practicing mindfulness and presence. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of thoughts, worries, and distractions. We often find ourselves dwelling on the past or fretting about the future. But what if we could bring our focus back to the present moment? This is where mindfulness comes in. Mindfulness is the art of being fully present, aware of where we are and what we're doing, without being overly reactive or overwhelmed by what's happening around us. It's about embracing the here and now with a calm and clear mind. So, how do we practice mindfulness and presence effectively? Here are some practical steps to get started. Step 1. Start with your breath. Your breath is a powerful anchor to the present moment. Take a few moments each day to focus on your breathing. Inhale deeply through your nose, hold for a few seconds, and exhale slowly through your mouth. Feel the air filling your lungs and notice the sensation of each breath. This simple practice can ground you and bring your attention back to the present. Step 2. Engage your senses. Engage your 5 senses to fully immerse yourself in the present moment. Take a moment to notice the sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and tactile sensations around you. For example, while eating, savor each bite and notice the flavors and textures of your food. When walking, feel the ground beneath your feet and listen to the sounds of nature. Engaging your senses helps you experience life more vividly and mindfully. Step 3. Practice mindful observation. Choose an object in your environment and observe it closely. It could be a flower, a piece of art, or even your own hand. Notice the details, the colors, shapes, and textures. Observe without judgment or distraction. This exercise sharpens your focus and trains your mind to stay present. Step 4. Embrace non-judgment. Mindfulness involves observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. When a thought or emotion arises, acknowledge it without labeling it as good or bad. Simply notice it and let it pass, like clouds drifting across the sky. This practice helps you detach from negative thought patterns and reduces stress. Step 5. Create mindful moments. Incorporate mindfulness into your daily routine by creating mindful moments. Set aside time each day for a mindful activity, whether it's meditating, journaling, or taking a mindful walk. Use reminders, like a gentle chime or an app, to prompt you to pause and practice mindfulness throughout the day. Step 6. Practice gratitude. Mindfulness and gratitude go hand in hand. At the end of each day, take a moment to reflect on what you're grateful for. Write down 3 things that brought you joy or peace. This practice shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, fostering a positive mindset. Step 7. Be patient with yourself. Remember, mindfulness is a practice, not a destination. Be patient with yourself as you develop this skill. It's normal for your mind to wander. Gently guide it back to the present without frustration. Over time, you'll find it easier to stay present and mindful. By practicing mindfulness and presence, you cultivate a sense of calm and clarity amidst the chaos of life. You become more aware of your thoughts, feelings, and actions, leading to better decision-making and a deeper connection with yourself and others. Here's the number 8 point: is mindfulness practices. Life is a continuous dance of change. From the blooming of flowers in spring to the falling of leaves in autumn, everything around us is a testament to the ever-changing nature of existence. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, taught us to embrace impermanence. He believed that recognizing the transient nature of life can lead to greater peace and resilience. Epictetus emphasized that everything in life is temporary. Our successes, our failures, our joy, and our sorrow all are fleeting. By accepting this, we can let go of our fears and anxieties about the future. Embracing impermanence starts with the understanding that we cannot control the passage of time. What we can control is how we respond to it. When we accept that change is inevitable, we begin to appreciate the present moment more deeply. Life is a series of moments, each unique and unrepeatable. By acknowledging that each moment will pass, we learn to savor it. Whether it's the laughter of a child or a quiet moment of reflection, every experience becomes more precious. The practice of creating and then dismantling sand mandalas by Buddhist monks is a powerful reminder of impermanence. It teaches us that beauty and value lie not in permanence, but in the process and the present. One way to internalize the concept of impermanence is through mindfulness and reflection. Remind yourself daily, "This too shall pass." It's a phrase that brings comfort in difficult times and humility in moments of triumph. Practicing detachment is another key aspect. Let go of material possessions and outcomes. Understand that clinging to things, people, or even ideas can cause unnecessary suffering. By detaching, we free ourselves to live more fully in the moment. Impermanence also teaches us the value of compassion. Knowing that everyone is on a journey through changing circumstances encourages us to be kinder and more empathetic. We're all experiencing the ebb and flow of life. Embracing impermanence doesn't mean resigning to fate. It means living with the awareness that everything is transient and finding peace in that truth. It's about fully experiencing each moment, letting go gracefully, and opening ourselves to the new. Here is the number 9 point: is mindfulness practices. In a world filled with distractions and temptations, mastering self-discipline and control is not just a skill, but a cornerstone of a resilient mind and a fulfilled life. Self-discipline starts with mastering the small habits that shape our days, from waking up early to nurturing our bodies through exercise, to quieting our minds with meditation. It's about showing up consistently, even when motivation wanes. It's the commitment to do what needs to be done, whether we feel like it or not. Control, on the other hand, is the art of managing our impulses and desires. It's about saying no to immediate gratification in favor of long-term goals. It's refusing that extra slice of cake, saving instead of spending, and staying focused amidst distractions. Mindfulness plays a crucial role here, helping us observe our thoughts and emotions without being swept away by them. Self-reflection is another key component. It's about assessing our actions, identifying areas for improvement, and celebrating our victories. Self-discipline and control empower us to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. They provide the foundation for personal growth and achievement. By cultivating these virtues, we not only strengthen our character but also inspire those around us to strive for their own greatness. Here is the number 10 point: is mindfulness practices. In life, challenges are inevitable. How we respond to them, however, defines our journey. Today we explore the transformative power of developing a growth mindset. A growth mindset is not just a concept, it's a philosophy that shapes our approach to learning and resilience. It begins with understanding that abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. Unlike a fixed mindset that believes talents are innate and unchangeable, a growth mindset thrives on challenges. It sees setbacks as opportunities for growth and views failures as stepping stones toward success. Key to this mindset is embracing the process of learning. It's about seeking feedback, learning from criticism, and persisting in the face of setbacks. It's not just about reaching a goal, but about the journey of continuous improvement. Those with a growth mindset are not afraid to take risks. They see obstacles as temporary hurdles to overcome, fueled by the belief that their efforts will eventually lead to mastery. Collaboration and openness are fundamental. A growth mindset thrives in environments that encourage learning and innovation, where individuals support each other's growth and celebrate achievements. Ultimately, cultivating a growth mindset is about fostering resilience, optimism, and a passion for learning. It's about believing in the potential for growth, both in ourselves and in others. As we embrace the journey of growth, let's remember, our mindset determines our path. With dedication and perseverance, we can achieve anything we set our minds to. Embrace the power of a growth mindset. Your journey to success begins with believing in your ability to grow. Join us in embracing a growth mindset. Like, share, and subscribe to stay inspired on your journey.